Well, we just finished the 11th round of the meeting of Armenian and Azerbaijani politicians. And I think right after the Armenian elections, this was a good idea to gather and discuss where we are, what kind of issues we have internally and in the region. And I think the re-election of the current Armenian government and the ruling party is not answering to all questions, because we have a lot of questions that are remaining, how we are going to solve these issues. And also, as we know, that Armenian parliamentary elections leave the question that there are no any party that get constitutional majority. So the ruling party was trying to take constitutional majority, but they couldn't manage it. And I think we will have a lot of challenges in parliament, in the parliamentary life. And also the elections are challenged in the Constitutional Court. So that is why it's very early to give final observations regarding the elections. But we know one thing, that we still have a lot of talks about peace, but a lot of issues are not solved yet. So the prisoners of war still there in Azerbaijani prisons. Armenian territories are still occupied. The 150,000 refugees of Nagorny Karabakh, they are in Armenia and they have the right to return. And Azerbaijan is not addressing this issue at all. And also they are continuing to push the fake narratives regarding so-called Western Azerbaijan. And this so-called narrative is not addressed by the Armenian current government. That's why I think we as oppositional forces, we will continue to work in these fields. And we as well are for the building peace, but in real terms, to have a long-lasting relations with our regional partners. And then I was going to also talk about the deblocation of the Armenian borders, which are still blocked by Turkey, and the negotiations regarding opening the Turkish border is not going well. There are no tangible results, just talks and talks. And also Turkey is pushing the Azerbaijani agenda, but not their own agenda regarding opening the border. I think this is all, and I hope to meet after some months, where we will have the results of the Constitutional Court, and then we will have the situation on ground regarding the constitutional changes. Thank you.
Well, the iCure project, most important thing about this project of iCure is its consistency. There are many projects that gain 1 or 2 meetings, but this one, we have the 11th meeting. And it's very interesting to monitor the topics that are changed because of the region is changed. So this one is very important, and it involves a few more opinions together in one place. And I hope that the reports are useful and important for the decision makers all over the Europe. To speak about this particular meeting, as it's Chatham House, I won't go into details, but I tried to voice all the concerns, starting from the occupation of Armenia to the POWs and people gone missing, the fate of people gone missing from Armenia, and many other topics that are much more related to the future, not only related to the reality and the present times. So it is important format, it is important to keep it, and it's extremely important for those who are making decisions regarding the region or regarding the relations with countries in South Caucasus, know the whole picture with all its details. And in that sense, such projects with its reports are crucially important.
Next ICOR meeting here in Vienna at National Defense Academy was an important gathering. And we know that there was an election in Armenia, and we've discussed here a post-election Armenia and what it could be mean for the peace process. As we know that peace process now seems to be fixed between Azerbaijan and Armenia, and it needs only a signature after Armenia has changed its constitution. But with the new election result, Pashinyan seems not to have the majority to change the constitution, but he has other alternatives, and he can change the constitution so the peace agreement can be concluded between Azerbaijan and Armenia. That was the result, and that came from the discussion in this gathering. And I think that peace is never close, is ever close. Peace is close than ever before, and both Azerbaijan and Armenian leadership are ready, and they do understand and know the value of the peace in the region. And both leadership, both Azerbaijan and Armenian leadership and their administration is sincere in what they do and in what they say. So international organizations and international community has also understood, acknowledged this platform and this process, this achievement, and in my mind, this kind of gathering also help to promote and help in the peace process between two countries.